chilling in a bar. Dude walks in with a gun, woman sees it, bouncer sees it, boom, does what needs to be done, takes the guy out of the bar, takes him to the ground. Boom, what's up you guys? Byron Rodgers, Tactical Protection Review, learn protection strategies from a protection professional. Yo, what can we learn from this guy right here? This scenario right here, which is an oldie but a goodie, it's a classic, I had to bring it up. We always talk about, like, you know, what would you do if someone drew a gun on you, how to deal with that, never draw a gun on a drawn gun. Like, these are all considerations and decent tactics, but what I really want to draw your attention to is how this worked and how you can possibly do it if you need to. First and foremost, the other female starts leaving. Let's dial it all the way back to the 1, 2, 3s and the ABCs of security, our trifecta, right? So we're sitting here, context, right? It's the first thing we always start with. Context. Where are you? Where are you going? What should your risk assessment be based on where you're at? You're out at night at a bar. You need to make sure you're in like code yellow the whole entire night, because it is a relatively dangerous environment with unpredictable people, unpredictable substances, right? So you're already standing up against a wall in this environment. You're not just walking around with everybody. You're already, like, you know, you're in one of the smart locations in the environment with your back up against something that is not very sophisticated in case you need to move. Tactical positioning, that way we just rolled into that one. You're putting yourself in a position where you have visual mastery. Why? Because when someone comes in, let's see what this lady did. Let's see how this lady, how the first person in the room to move. Who was the first person in the room to move? The person who was security minded enough, and she might be a security agent, and that's why she got security on the back of her. Maybe that is security on the back of her shirt, but we can't tell because it's blurry. But she's already out of there. So when we talk about actual security and everyone's like, you know, I like Muay Thai and I like Kung Fu and I like Jiu-Jitsu, like, all right, that's cool. I carry a gun everywhere I go. Okay, cool, man. But like, the reality is, what's your software like? What's your software like? Like, what are the systems that are running the way you behave in environments like? Because that's really the way you're gonna stay ahead of the game and win. You know what I'm saying? I can teach a female, 100-pound chick how to be effective, see through the matrix, put herself in the right positions to win and to survive and to thrive and to avoid dangerous situation. You know, or I can be a dude who has to fight every time. Listen, if you have to fight, you failed. You win 100% of the fights, you don't win. You don't get in, right? So she's standing here exactly how I'm telling you guys you want to be, right? So rolling risk assessment, you got to keep a decent level of awareness. Tactical positioning, O'Girl has tactical positioning. He's got tactical positioning too. They have access to and can see the primary avenue of approach the most clearly in the environment. And what's the result? Boom. Homegirl sees it first and leaves. These guys here don't even know what's going on yet. Look at them. They're like, oh, I wonder why she took off and why she darted, bruh. And then the other one's like, yeah, bruh, I don't even know. And she's gone. Now, meanwhile, our gunman is walking in the door directly at them in slow motion, and no one is aware yet. Then they see it. Fortunately, the bouncer, the other bouncer, or the primary bouncer, who also had visual mastery of his environment, picks the suspect up next, and boom. So the first thing he does that is awesome is element of surprise, but violence of action. He violently and aggressively attacks the firearm. Listen, if you have a weapon drawn on you and they are close, like these two gentlemen are right now, one arm's distance, boom, attack that weapon. And he put all his weight into it. It's such a beautiful attack. Boom, attack the attacker, attack that weapon, boom. And make sure you almost, even if they still have a grip on it, you are separating their control of where they can aim that weapon and effectively use that weapon instantly. And you put your body between it and them, boom. And then next thing you know, he's got his body between the weapon and them. I don't know if the guy got his arm back, but what this bouncer did well next is he completely dominated, violence of action, dominated this suspect, man. Boom, attack the weapon, put your body between them and the weapon, and drive the enemy completely out by controlling the weapon. You don't have to control this, so you don't have to take it in order to control it. If you control that limb, You control the weapon. I'm not saying that there's an ironclad way to attack a drawn firearm, but this is a consideration, and also take into consideration the software, right? Tactical positioning, context, rolling risk assessment. Make sure that you're seeing what's going on around you while you guys are out there having fun. This is Byron Rodgers, protector by nature and by trade. Let's make the world a safer place by helping good people become more dangerous. Go to protectornation.com and join us out. Boom!